Subscribe to Lime English channel. Winter had been long and cold in the small village. For many weeks, everything was covered with snow. The ground was frozen, the rivers were iced over, and the trees stood bare and silent. People stayed inside their warm houses, wearing thick coats and boots whenever they went outside. They were tired of the cold and dreamed of warmer days. One morning, something changed. The sky was clearer than usual, and a soft breeze was blowing. The sun rose high and shone brightly. Its warm rays touched the snow, and people noticed something wonderful. The snow was starting to melt. Little drops of water appeared on the roofs. Thin streams of water ran along the roads. The big snowdrifts near the houses became smaller and softer. Children were the first to notice it. "Look," said Mia, a girl with bright blue eyes. "The snow is turning into water." Her little brother, Leo, jumped up and down. "Spring is coming," he shouted happily. As the days passed, the changes became bigger. The temperature rose and the air felt warmer. The sun stayed in the sky longer and shone brighter every day. Its warm light made the last patches of snow disappear. The ground, which had been frozen for months, began to thaw. People in the village were very happy. They were tired of winter's cold and darkness. Now they could finally feel the warmth on their faces. Mrs. Green, who lived at the end of the street, opened her windows wide. "I can smell spring," she said with a smile. Mr. Brown took off his heavy winter coat and put on a light jacket. "It's so nice to feel the sun again," he told his neighbor. The village started to wake up. Brown patches of earth appeared in the gardens. The frozen ground became soft and ready for planting. Old Mr. Wilson went to his garden and looked at the soil. "It's time to prepare for vegetables and flowers," he said. He took out his tools and began to work. Other people also started cleaning their yards and getting ready for spring. New signs of life appeared everywhere. Small green shoots pushed through the ground. They were the first spring flowers, snowdrops and crocuses. Their bright colors, white, yellow, purple, were like little smiles from nature. Children loved to find them. "Look, a snowdrop," Mia said, pointing to a tiny white flower. "It's the first one this year." The trees were changing too. Little buds appeared on their branches. At first, they were small and tight, but every day they grew bigger. Soon the buds would open into fresh green leaves. The birds noticed the change as well. More and more of them returned to the village. They sang cheerful songs from the trees and built nests for their future chicks. A small stream ran through the village. In winter, it had been frozen. Now the ice was melting and the water started to flow again. It made a gentle sound as it moved over the stones. Leo stood by the stream and watched the water. "It's alive again," he said. He threw a small stick into the stream and watched it float away. The puddles were another sign of spring. After a light rain, they appeared on the roads and in the fields. Children loved to jump over them or watch how the sun made them sparkle. One day, Mia and Leo found a big puddle near the school. "Let's make paper boats," Leo suggested. They folded pieces of paper into boats, put them in the puddle, and blew to make them sail. They laughed and cheered as their boats raced across the water. Even the animals were happier. The village cats spent more time outside, lying in sunny spots and stretching lazily. The dogs ran around with more energy, sniffing the new spring smells. In the fields, sheep and cows were let out to graze. They ate the first fresh grass and enjoyed the warm sun on their backs. One Saturday, the whole village decided to celebrate spring. People cleaned the streets, planted flowers in the central square, and painted the fences. Children helped their parents in the gardens, pulling out old leaves and making space for new plants. In the afternoon, everyone gathered in the square. They shared tea, cookies, and stories about the long winter and the happy changes spring had brought. As evening came, the sun started to set. It painted the sky in soft shades of pink and orange. The air was cool, but not cold. People walked home slowly, smiling. They felt grateful for the warmth and new life around them. That night, Mia looked out of her window. The stars were shining and the moon was bright. She could still hear the faint sound of the stream. Spring has really come, she thought. She felt happy and full of hope. In the following weeks, the village changed more and more. The trees got their green leaves, flowers bloomed in every garden. The days became longer and warmer. Children played outside until it got dark. Families had picnics in the fields. Everyone felt cheerful and full of energy. Spring had brought new life to the village. After the long, cold winter, people appreciated the warmth and colors and sounds of spring even more. They knew that summer would come next, but for now they enjoyed every sunny day, every green shoot, and every bird's song. They were happy that winter was over and that a new, bright season had begun.